So the Election Commission is set to announce the election dates today for both Maharashtra and Jharkhand. That briefing is expected to be held at 3:30 p.m. today. These are two extremely crucial states. Of course, Maharashtra has seen a great amount of political churning, particularly in the past 2 years. Jharkhand also, extremely critical for the BJP. We saw how Hemant Soren was arrested. He's of course now out on bail, so a change of guard there as well. So two extremely critical states there, Divya, and the Election Commission is set to announce the poll dates for both Maharashtra and Jharkhand at 3:30 p.m. Of course, in Maharashtra, the term ends in mid-November. In fact, on 25th November is when the term ends. For Jharkhand, it's January. So, of course, mid-November is when elections are likely to be held. And as we have seen in the past few months, particularly, the political heat has really been picking up with Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir. Haryana, of course, was a big surprise for the BJP and the Congress. The Congress particularly. I believe our team of reporters is also with us. Marja is live with us, and Sunil Prabhu, Radhika, Prabhakar, our team of reporters will be joining us at this hour. Let me go across to Vasudha first, who I believe is live with us. All right, Sunil sir, I'm being told, is live with us now. Sir, so elections are likely to be held mid-November. They have to be held before 25th. But what are you picking up from your sources? Of course, all major political parties have pushed for a single-phase election in Maharashtra like last time around.
That's right. So that's pressure is there. And as you rightly pointed out, the bugle has been sounded. This is something that most political parties had anticipated. Of course, some wanted Maharashtra and Jharkhand to be held along with the rest of the country. That is, in this case, Jammu and Kashmir as well as Haryana. But the Election Commission, for the best reasons known to them, delinked it. As I said, it's just not these two states. There'll also be by-elections which had been deferred. For example, Wayanad, where Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is expected to contest. So it's in this backdrop, a host of other by-elections will be conducted. The Election Commission has notified, as you were rightly pointing out, will have to do it before the 26th of November. That's their deadline for Maharashtra. And it's the 5th of January for Jharkhand. So you can't really postpone Jharkhand beyond a particular point, because you also need to have the electoral rolls all in one place. So it's in that context that both the states will go in. It's an important election for both parties, be it the BJP as well as the Congress and the alliances, because it's a do-or-die battle. The Congress has learnt its mistakes after Haryana and is trying to do course correction and re-strategize. In the case of the BJP, as you're well aware, they have already got and been working on their various committee meetings and core groups, both in Delhi as well as in Maharashtra. And it's in this backdrop now that the finalization for both sides, both political formations in terms of seat sharing, will have to be worked out in Maharashtra as well as in Jharkhand, where the Congress plans to have an alliance and continue it with the JMM.
Right, so polling is expected to take place in the second or the third week as far as November is concerned. And we have with us Vasudha joining us. Vasudha, so this very key announcement that's going to be coming about just before the festive season.
Absolutely, and an inkling to this was given yesterday, because we saw Chief Minister Eknath Shinde in Maharashtra also, do away with the toll taxes in, when it comes to the entry and exit points of Mumbai. In Jharkhand, the Mukhyamantri, the Chief Minister Hemant Soren, did away with, he in fact increased, the stipend or the benefits of Mukhyamantri, Maya Yojana to 2,500. So in some ways, both the ruling parties were in a sense of hurry to get their last-minute announcements done, which is why, like Vedant was also saying, both these states are extremely critical. Jharkhand from the point of view of identity, and also this is one of the opposition ruled states in the country. And we've also seen, Hemant Soren being jailed, and this is also one opportunity for the BJP to reclaim, its vote share amongst tribals. Remember, BJP lost all the tribal seats in Lok Sabha elections of 2024. Maharashtra, a lot has happened. 6 main parties in the fray, both opposition parties, Shiv Sena and NCP have split in the last 5 years. So clearly, a lot of things for the BJP to prove, and the Congress, which was seen as resurging after the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, is also out there to prove that that remains true despite the kind of setback it has seen in Haryana 2024 assembly elections.
Radhika is also with us. In fact, Radhika, as Vasudha has also pointed out, a great deal of political churn in Maharashtra in the past 5 years. Of course, the Uddhav Sena has lost the symbol, though of course Maharashtra proved to be a surprise as far as the Lok Sabha polls were concerned. So of course, that is something that the BJP is looking at as well. Seat sharing is something that's going to be extremely critical for both the camps, the Mahayuti as well as the Mahavikas Aghadi. But, talk to us about how Haryana could perhaps cast a shadow on Maharashtra, given the fact that many experts have pointed out, like the non-Jats rallied behind the BJP in Haryana. Could the non-Marathas rally behind the BJP in Maharashtra as well?
Yes, certainly. Haryana results has given a boost of sorts for BJP, which had suffered a setback, as you said, during Lok Sabha polls. Right now, of course, Mahayuti is, having its own internal disputes as far as seats are concerned, which even the MVA at the moment is also dealing with. So, seat sharing talks is something, Vedant, that has been going on for the longest time. Every day there are meetings, 288 assembly seats is what we are talking about. So yes, there was a lot of churn. As you said, political landscape in Maharashtra is very different from what it was in 2019. 2019, it was a very direct battle, between the two parties. Of course, the BJP and Sena had been together for a long time. There were no two divisions within Sena or NCP at the time. So after 2019 poll results were out, we know the drama that we all witnessed. It was Uddhav Thackeray not happy with the fact that he was not getting a share of the chief minister's post. So therefore, he split from the BJP. He joined hands with unlikely parties, allies, Congress, NCP, and then formed MVA. So MVA government was in power for 2.5 years, and then more drama, more theatrics were witnessed in the state of Maharashtra with the split of Sena, with the split of NCP. Of course, after the split of Sena, the government itself collapsed. The MVA government collapsed. Eknath Shinde took away a lot of MLAs, joined hands with the BJP, and then Mahayuti was formed. Mahayuti government was formed. And then it strengthened with the Ajit Pawar faction, with Ajit Pawar also splitting himself from Sharad Pawar and joining hands with the Mahayuti. So therefore, Mahayuti became a formidable force for quite some time until Lok Sabha elections honestly happened. Of course, before that there were, battle fights for symbol, fight for, the name of the political party, legal battles there. And then we saw battles on the ground as well, during the Dussehra rallies or any such festival rallies or, any sort of political stir that happens is always a face-off between both the factions. All that was witnessed over the last few years, Vedant. And now, yes, we'll have to see how things change because Lok Sabha election results, bit of a shocker for Mahayuti government, which had strengthened after Sena and, one part of Sena and one part of NCP joined hands with them. But it did see a very, very huge setback. Just 17 seats won out of the 40-odd seats, and Mahayuti, I beg your pardon, MVA putting up a great performance. Congress really coming out as a big brother in Lok Sabha. But again, now with Haryana polls, looks like, Mahayuti is looking confident, is seeming confident, saying that Haryana will be repeated in Maharashtra as well. But seat sharing talks are still going on. There is a lot of internal, bickering that is going on because it was just even for those 40-odd seats as far as Lok Sabha elections are concerned, there was a lot of bickering and, candidate announcement happened much later. There were delay in candidate announcement as well as seat announcement as far as the Mahayuti is concerned, which sort of cost them dear. So this time, we'll have to see when they will announce the seats. There is a press conference today of the Mahayuti. But this is to sort of respond to the allegations made by MVA just a couple of days back. So politically, a lot of action expected in the days to come. We'll have to see when the seats will be announced, what the division of seats will be. That's going to be very important if they will come to a consensus, be it MVA or Mahayuti, because these are new political equations that had been formed in the last few years. So it's going to be difficult for them to come to an understanding as far as seats are concerned. But yes, high voltage, high stakes battle is what will be witnessed in Maharashtra, certainly.
Absolutely. And to get more on this, Radhika, we also have with us Krishna Hegde of the Shiv Sena faction, the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena, joining us. Sir, the term is coming to an end on the 26th of November as far as the assembly term is concerned in Maharashtra. So, of course, the huge announcement coming about at about 3:30 this afternoon. How do you see things will be different from, say, 2019 this time around?
See, 2019 also the people of Maharashtra voted for the Shiv Sena and BJP combined. And they voted for Hindutva, they voted for the ideology of Balasaheb Thackeray ji, they voted for Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji as our leader. And this time also it is no different. It is only that in 2019, because of some issues, Uddhav Thackeray ji broke the alliance and he went with the Congress, the same Congress where his father said, जो दिन मुझे कांग्रेस के साथ हाथ मिलाना पड़े मैं मेरी दुकान बंद कर दूंगा. So for some interest, Uddhav ji had gone, but the people of Maharashtra are smart. They know whom they had voted for last time, and this time also they know it is the BJP, Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar NCP government which has worked. We are a government which works 24/7, face to face with the people of Maharashtra. Every day we are giving them something new. Every day our cabinet is making decisions. Every day
Radhika has a quick question for you, sir, as well. Stay on with us.
Yeah.
Yes, Radhika, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Hegde, of course, you were also one of those who did, join the Congress NCP post 2019. After which, of course, you broke away from Uddhav Thackeray and joined back with the BJP. So that is something that happened post 2019. But how do you look at what happened in Lok Sabha election? That was a big setback for you.
No, absolutely not. Let me tell you that, in the Lok Sabha election, the percentage of votes between the Mahayuti and the Mahavikas Agadi is only 0.3%. That may have resulted in more seats for them. But even in the Lok Sabha, our Shiv Sena, that is the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena, strike rate is much more than the Uddhav Thackeray strike rate. Moreover, our percentage of votes is also very high, more than them. And here, if you look at the difference between the total votes polled by the Mahavikas Agadi, that is the three of them and the three of us, the difference is only 260,000 votes in the entire Maharashtra. And that too because it was a false narrative. The narrative was Samvidhan badla jayega, Samvidhan ko dhokha hai, and this disturbed the minorities and the Dalits who went and voted for the Indi Gadbandhan combined. But this time they know that this was a false narrative, as we have seen very clearly in Haryana elections also, where the Bharatiya Janata Party has
to that. We don't have a Uddhav Sena spokesperson at the moment. But Mr. Hegde, before I let you go, very quickly, would you want the Election Commission to announce a single-phase election as far as Maharashtra is concerned, like last time around? That's something that, the opposition has also said in Maharashtra.
It is the prerogative of the Election Commission, how they are comfortable, how their people work. It is an exercise which involves lakhs of employees, lakhs of people, police personnel, collectorate, district collectorate, and all other officials. So whatever the comfort level of the Election Commission, I think all parties have to agree.
Right, of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Krishna Hegde, for joining us. Of course, that huge announcement that's coming about at 3:30 by the Election Commission. And we have Prabhakar joining us as well. Prabhakar, this time around, will we see any change as far as Jharkhand is concerned? Last time around, it was a 5-phase election, unlike Maharashtra, which was a single phase. Will things, be fast-tracked this time around?
Going by the president in Jharkhand, we would certainly have multi-phases election, and the reason what the election commission would choose to do that is because of the Naxal factor over there. So it's the security concern which actually is paramount over there, and that's the reason why Jharkhand elections are broken into phases. Otherwise, if you see the length and the breadth of the state. They can easily have it in one phase, but because of the security concerns, they do it in multiple phases. Now, talking about the election preparedness of the political parties, the NDA camp and the India Alliance, both they have been able to finalize the seat alliance with their respective political partners. So that is one challenge which the NDA would be facing. They have to settle the number of seats among themselves. BJP being the major partner over there, they have They have AJSO, that is All Jharkhand Student Union, that headed by Sudesh Mahto. And they also have Nitish Kumar's party, the JDU, Chirag Paswan and Jitan Ram Manjhi. They are the three new partners for NDA in Jharkhand especially. So they have been demanding their share of flesh, and that is what the BJP has been trying to settle. Is Hemant Biswa Sarma and Shivraj Singh Chauhan, both are in charges of Jharkhand election for the BJP. So they have been trying to settle the numbers, but they have not been successfully able to do that so far.
All right. In fact, Rajiv Pandey of the BJP is also joining us on the phone line. Rajiv ji, what do you expect of the Election Commission? Would you say that it would be status quo in terms of a single-phase election in Maharashtra and a multi-phase election in Jharkhand? And are you all set for the big poll battle?
I personally feel that in Maharashtra there will be one-phase election. As far as the Jharkhand is concerned, depending upon the security situation, Election Commission will decide whether it will be two-phase election, three-phase election, or whatever it is. As far as being a political worker, we always look forward about the election, because that is the festival in democracy. And Bharatiya Janata Party will go to the people of Maharashtra as well as Jharkhand that whatever we have done, and on that basis we will seek vote. In Maharashtra, if you see, the kind of development has taken place under the Devendra Fadnavis ji and Eknath Shinde ji, that is, anybody can see that the kind of development is taking place in Maharashtra. On all fronts, Maharashtra is again bouncing back as far as the FDI is concerned and all other aspects. As far as infrastructure is concerned, it is going in a very high speed manner. You can see in or around MMRDA, Mumbai Metropolitan Region, or in Nagpur, or in any part of the Maharashtra. And I can assure you that in Jharkhand, the kind of misgovernance and the kind of loot Jharkhand government has done, BJP is going to come back into the power in Jharkhand also.
A confident BJP there. And as you're saying, of course, we're all extremely excited about the elections, and the poll dates will be announced today. So the model code of conduct will kick in. Anish Gawande of the NCP is also with us. Anish, well, your party has already hit the ground running in Maharashtra. The MVA recently came out with that charge sheet, as it were, against the Mahayuti. What are you expecting as far as, the Election Commission is concerned? Various alliance partners of yours have said that it should be a single-phase election in Maharashtra this time around as well.
As you've mentioned, we hit the ground running 2 days after the Lok Sabha election results. So we've been waiting for this election to be announced and have been demanding that this election be announced for a while. As you know, the delay in announcing this election has led to a series of quote-unquote last cabinet meetings where the Maharashtra government has started behaving like Santa before Christmas. And so I'm glad that after the announcement today, we'll have some sanity and sensibility restored in Maharashtra politics, because the model code of conduct will be put in place.
But does that make you nervous, Anish, at all? This last cabinet announcement that was made yesterday by the Shinde government, there's major poll bonanza, as it were, that was announced yesterday.
Not at all. This is Maharashtra. This is a state that has seen these announcements left, right and center, and people are smarter. I'm just hoping there isn't another cabinet announcement at 2 p.m. today before the EC starts talking at 3:30.